Hey guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the portfolio. As you can see here, I have the Stash Invest app pulled up, and today I thought I'd go through the 18-month or 1.5 year all portfolio review. When I initially started this portfolio, I put in $1,000, bought every single one of the investment application options at that time. I think there was around 37 ETFs and one stock at that point. They've added a few other investments as well as individual companies since that time. But overall, I've been very impressed with this application. As I've mentioned on my prior videos when discussing this application, this is a very easy way for new investors to get into the stock market. There's very limited selection of stocks, and like I said, mostly ETFs on this particular application. But so far, all of them have been very, very good. I think there's only at least four initial stocks. Again, most of these are ETFs that were offered on the application that are in the negative. Otherwise, most of these are in the positive, and by quite a large margin. As you can see up on top there, total return 23.25%, which is a little bit different than what the overall portfolio value is. Again, put $1,000 into the application, have made $209, so about 21% or so rate of return. That discrepancy between the 228.15 total return and the 209 on the left there is because of fees. This application does charge $1 per month for having a portfolio open. But so far, very, very impressed. And like I said, very easy for new investors to jump into this application, put some money in, and then buy the limited number of investment options. And like I have said, very, very good investment options so far. Let's take a look at those on the bottom here. I have all of this set up for total return on the right there. There is different amounts in each of the different application investment options here, so that's why they're not going to be in order. But for the most part, very, very good overall with the investment options. So the first one up on top here, one of the initial stocks that were offered. If we take a look, just to remind you guys as well, in my details, you can see that I put $100 into this particular investment option back on June 9th. That was 2017. And since that time, very, very good performance, 30% overall. Take a look at the overview as well, just to remind you guys, all the investment options within this application are rebranded underlying ETFs and stocks. This one here, as you can see in the middle, is Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated Class B stock, ticker symbol BRK.B. And you can see again up on performance here, how well this stock has been performing with my investment in this stock. Again, going back to my details, you can see in the middle there, total return, $36.35, 30.29% overall. So very, very good investment option. As we continue to scrolling down here, you can see a number of these are 30, 40, and this one here, Internet Titans, 52.13% overall rate of return. Again, if we take a look at my details, you can see total return in the middle there, $26.07 after initial investment, right up on top, $50. Take a look at the overview. Again, this is an underlying ETF. This one here, ticker symbol FDN, First Trust Dow Jones Internet Index Fund. Very, very good performance, driven by a lot of the holdings, as you can see in the middle here, Amazon, Facebook, Netflix, Alphabet, the parent company of Google. So a lot of the FANG stocks in this particular investment option here, this ETF. But very, very good for new investors jumping into the stock market. Not really sure what stocks or what ETFs to jump into. Like I said, this particular application, quite surprisingly, has had very, very good choices for the investment options that are open. It's not like Robinhood where there are literally thousands of different investments that you can jump into. Very limited set of investment options. Like I said, they have added individual companies as well as some other ETFs, but these were the initial ones that were first offered when this application did become live. Again, I've had this for 18 months or so, roughly. Again, all investment portfolio, putting in $1,000 in initially. Blue chips here, as you can see, 22.9%. American Innovators, 43.18%. Defending America, 37.47%. Money Machines, up over 17%. On Cloud 9, another stock that's had very good performance, 45.58%. Young Money, 34.19%. Data Defenders, almost 32% rate of return. Delicious Dividends, 20%. Modern Meds, 37%. Do the Right Thing, 25%. Robots Rising, 23%. Global Citizen, 16%. Enjoy Yourself, 11%. Copy the Experts, 22%. So you can see here, most of these are in double-digit returns here. Again, some of these are 20, 30, 40, and that one up on top, 50% rate of return over the last 18 months. Social media mania, 14.78%. Live long and prosper, 22%. Small but mighty, 20%. Slow and steady, 10%. Raw earth, 18%. Water the world, 18%. Colossal China, 9%. Equality works, 15%. And a few on the bottom here that don't have quite as good rate of returns, but still in the positive here. Aggressive mix, 5%. Retail therapy, 22%. Pacific powerhouses, 8%. Essential Europe, 4%. And a few on the bottom here that have had subpar performance, at least with regards to the overall rate of return of the stock market. Moderate mix, 1%. Home Sweet Home, 3.2%. Up and coming, 1%. Clean and Green, 0.35%. Conservative mix, 0.54%. And as we continue scrolling down here, you can see there are a few investments in the red here, but just a few out of all of the initial investment options. Park My Cash, negative 0.07%. And as we scroll all the way to the bottom there, the worst ones on the list here are All That Glitters, negative 7.95%, and Wireless Wonders, negative 10.52%. But save these very few on the bottom here in the negative. There are a few with subpar performance, but the vast majority of the investment options on this application are 10 plus rates of return over the last 16 to 18 months or so, rounding the 18 months for the overall portfolio, with a lot of these 20, 30, 40, and the one up on top here, even 50% rate of return. So very impressed with this particular option. I think more experienced investors should probably just jump into another brokerage account like Robinhood, no commissions fee, trading, no dollar per month fee, and you can just buy these stocks outright. The nice part about this application, another benefit, is that investors with smaller portfolios can also buy fractional shares. For example, roll with Buffett here. The stock price, if we take a look at the overview, and then on the bottom is $218.13, but you can see my position here is only $100 initially, and then put another $20 in as well, I guess back in November 2016. So overview, actually let's go to the performance. You can see on the bottom 12 months, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, and again my investment is less than the price of the stock, just because there are the ability to buy fractional shares on this application. So very good application, very good for new investors. Have quite liked this application, was not expecting the performance of the investment options on the platform. And like I said, they have added individual companies as well as a few other options that I'll talk about in another video. So again, just wanted to do a 18-month or so video on the all investment portfolio. Most of the investment options, like I have detailed in the video, have been extremely good, stellar actually, with a few up over 20%, 30, 40, and then 50% internet titans there in the middle. Just go ahead and click on that one. Again, a rebranded ETF on the bottom there, FDN, First Trust Dow Jones Internet Index Fund. But again, if you guys have larger portfolios, it's probably better just to jump into a brokerage account like Robinhood, no commission trading, and just buy the stock outright. On the bottom, you can see it's a $140.81 stock. Go ahead and buy it there, hold it. You can also buy and sell it throughout the day. This application only is able to buy and sell stocks twice a day. It does it automatically for you after putting in an order. So it's a little bit of a robo-investor, hands-off type of investment. But for new investors on the stock market who don't have a lot of experience, I think this is a very good application to at least try out initially before getting more experience and moving on to other brokerage accounts like Robinhood, E-Trade, Fidelity, Vanguard, whatever your brokerage firm of choice is. So that is the all investment portfolio over the past 18 months. Let me know if you guys are still on this particular application. I've essentially left the money in the application, haven't been doing any management of the portfolio. Just wanted to kind of follow this along to see what all of the investment options would do over time. And so far, like I said, very pleased with all of the investment options. So again, let me know if you guys are still on this platform or what you guys think of this platform. I know there are a lot of competitors, M1 Finance, for example, Acorns, which I have an account with as well, that have tried to do similar things, a little bit hands-off investment for new investors. But I think so far this has probably been the best application I found for new investors who don't necessarily want to jump into a full brokerage account. But either way, let me know. Not to make the video too long, I'll kind of end it here. Again, if you guys enjoy the content on the channel, if you guys enjoy the video series, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. And until the next video, we'll see you then.